Hello, everybody. Welcome to Don's Loves Ball. This is my match reaction for a disaster class. What can we say? I mean, Man United 0, Brentford 4. I mean, it doesn't even sound better when you say it that way. I mean, what went wrong and what could have went wrong and what, should have went wrong. What could have went wrong happened, the impossible was made possible today. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that first half. I think that was where everything happened. Some of the goals, we should not concede. I mean, David De Gea, mate, like, what are you doing? Like, it's just, I'm stunned, I'm stunned at how it all unraveled in that first half. It was literally just, pain, and people thought I was talking about the Springboks and New Zealand. I mean, fucking hell, I'm not watching that. I mean, I'm gutted that we lost tonight, the Springboks, but I mean, I'm more concentrated on United, to be honest with you, and yeah, that's what they give me tonight. I mean, I'm stunned, I'm very, well, I'm not stunned, because obviously I know we're shit. All I'm just gonna say is that, the board, how dare you give Ten Hag this shit set of players and make him go into the season and expect him to polish a turd? You cannot polish a turd. A leopard cannot change their spots. These players are shit. You cannot buy a left back, you cannot buy a centre back, and you cannot get a free agent and suddenly think that we're all good and then think you can just do all your signings late on in the window, which personally, I don't think they're doing anything. I think Man United's plan is to actually get all their signings that they can and just say, okay, Ten Hag, just work with what you've got, because you are a good coach. So you are, you can get a tune out of these players. We've got stories like, get Rashford, get a tune out of Rashford. Take shit players who have thrown copious amounts of managers under the bus, and let's just make them think that, let's just hope Ten Hag gets the best out of them. But the reality is, you cannot change a leopard's spots. You cannot polish a turd, because you'll just end up with messy hands. And that's what Ten Hag is doing. I feel sorry for the guy. I really feel sorry for the guy. Like, the media and whoever, the fans, not the fans, but hopefully not the fans, but the media will throw him under the bus. That's my fear. I'm fearing. I already saw on Twitter at halftime that they were gonna throw him under the bus. Mate, fuck off, man. I'm doing a match reaction, bro. I'm doing a match reaction. Fuck off, bro. I can't even do a bloody. Go away. I can't even do a match reaction in this bloody place. But anyway, like, everything that happened, everything that could go wrong happened today. Everything. I mean, this is not even a thing of, 4-0 down against Brentford. I mean, I'm past that stage of ranting and going, oh my God, whatever. Because, dude, I know we're shit. It's the same squad from last season. No new signing, or not. Let me not say not new signings, but the signings that we've gotten are not enough. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I mean, I cannot. Liverpool fans must be licking their lips. They must be saying, you know what, let's just give a light 4-0 again, I mean, the game's on fucking Monday nights at 9 o'clock. I mean, that's when we're falling down, because normally these games, like Man United and Liverpool, they're normally like on a Sunday night at 6:30, but they're on a Monday. Monday, you put games like Chelsea versus Aston Villa, or Liverpool versus, like, I don't know, Fulham or something like that. Okay, they've already played them, but you get what I mean. Those are the level of games that should be on a Monday night. We are a banter club. We are a joke. We're not taken seriously. We've got pundits. We've got everyone putting us below the top four. Predicting that we won't finish in the top four this season. Which why would we finish in the top four this season? We are absolutely shit. And the thing that pisses me off is that, let me talk about the game. Yeah, I mean, the first and the second goal is Tugs Village football. Like, that is pub football. What are you doing, David De Gea, man? Making a pass like that, I mean, and I'm not going to be those fans that's going to slag him and all that stuff, because now everyone's saying, oh, Dean Henderson must be loving it. I mean, God, we make one mistake, and then now all of a sudden we're going to put De Gea under the bus, who's actually done shit at this club, but yet we won't sacrifice players who have done we'll probably won fuck all at this club, but we're quick to get them out, which is probably what's going to happen. Outslate all these players. Like, I know they're not good enough. I knew that coming into the season. I'm not expecting them to suddenly be good because this was always going to happen. I think we're going to get smashed. I think I'm convinced that, there are certain players that are being picked all the time. If they get picked all the time, we're going to lose. It's as simple as that. We have the potential to get smashed. You cannot polish a turd. You just simply can't do that. I feel sorry for Ten Hag, even though I do question some of the subs he's made. But again, I'm not going to question it entirely because, look, you're picking out of a shit squad. Like, he even himself in his press conference embargo, he said that if one of these players gets injured in the midfield or in the attack, we're in trouble. That's what he said in his press conference yesterday. If my midfield, or if one person in the midfield or the attack gets injured, we're in trouble. And that's exactly what's happening now. Well, there's no injuries, but I don't really care. The first team shit anyway, because that's the thing now. This club is not backing him with bringing in signings. You cannot. Ralph Rangnick must be sitting there, thinking, drinking his pina colada in Austria, and he must be thinking, you absolute cretins, you sacked me, and I told you guys to get 8 or 10 players in the next 2 years. It was never going to happen under one transfer window, but the club, this is the same board that sacked Oli, 4 weeks later when we got smashed by Liverpool 5-0 last season, even though it needed to happen then. This is the same club that didn't want to go for Antonio Conte. Now he's at Tottenham. Now they're in the top 4. Now he's looking forward to closing in the gap on Manchester City and Liverpool. I'm not saying they're going to get in the title race, but they are looking good. This is the same club that appointed an interim manager in and didn't give him signings in January, in the January transfer window. And then they expected him to get top 4, and the dressing room became toxic, and they blamed everything on him, even though these players will ultimately blame anything on any manager. I have a feeling they will blame it on Ten Hag, but really it's you guys. I don't trust you. You're not Manchester United players. This is not off of losing 4-0 to Brentford. This is off winning against Brentford last season 3-0. This is against losing at Brighton last season 4-0. This was probably you guys downing tools in January and leaking against the manager, undermining him, and player power exists in that football club. This is it goes all the way back then, and I get questioned, why do I support Manchester United? Why do I support Manchester United? I'm made to look like an idiot. My brother called me when he was watching the rugby, and I had to listen to him laugh at me for 3 minutes on that call, and then he drops it. We are an absolute disgrace as a football club. No one, this is it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get worse. That today, that was just a symptom of the bigger problems, because I always say to people, guys, the problems at Manchester United are off-field issues. It's not as simple as just saying, get rid of Maguire, he's a useless captain. I know he's a useless captain. But at the end of the day, this club ain't going to get rid of them. And no one will buy him. And no one will buy our shit players. Forget about Maguire. It's not only about Maguire. It's not only about Scott McTominay. I mean, Scott McTominay comes on in the second half and he's redundant. What was that all about? Varane and Malacia, they should have started the game. McTominay comes on. I mean, you made a career of fucking passion, mate. You've made a career of passion, of being from the youth setup, of being, I don't know what it is that he just has to be involved. I mean, if I'm Donny van de Beek, if I'm James Garner, I'm thinking, what the fuck, man? How am I not getting any minutes over this prat? The whole team shit, but how is this gent coming on and constantly playing for our football club? He is not good. Everyone's not good. Bruno, how did he stay on? I didn't even notice him in the second half. I thought he got subbed off. I thought he got subbed off when Donny came on. But no, he played 90 minutes today. He played 90 fucking minutes today. He did nothing. Rashford, you want a new contract and all this stuff. Talks about PSG. Bro, I would sell you. I would sell the whole team. But if I were you, I'd move on, mate. Look, I want you to do well. I actually want you to do well. Don't get me wrong. I want Rashford to do well. But mate, if PSG give me the money, if PSG give me 60 mil, I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Varane, he must be thinking, what the fuck? Why did I come to this football club? Why did I come here? But look, Martinez gets done on the third goal because of height or whatever. You know? And Eric Ten Hag takes off his signing. You know, to take off your signing, mate, that's not a good look. For Maguire to play 90 minutes today. And people don't get why we slag Maguire. Okay, for me, I'm not slagging it because it's become a it's become a fashionable thing to do it. And like, for me, it's the captaincy. But again, I'm not really gonna go on about the captaincy because we don't have any leaders in this team anyway. I mean, you can give it to Ronaldo. The players want Ronaldo to leave. I mean, the one guy who actually has a CV, who actually has been in a winning team, you know, look, Ronaldo is not far away from criticism in a game. We can't say he had a shit game, you know. In fact, I wouldn't say he's had a shit game. He's in the graveyard shift. And I'll probably give him a 4 or 3 out of 10 today. But really, at least the guy has openly came out and said he wants to leave United because there's no ambition here. He's trained with that squad. He's been there for 12 months. He knows what's going on in that football club. And yet there are fans that actually that want to slag him off by saying, oh, it's a disgrace, he wants to leave. You just watched that shit today. And now all of a sudden you're saying, get Ten Hag, do this and all that stuff. But then you want to go after Ronaldo, who is saying the exact same thing as you. But no, it's a disgrace and all that stuff. Bro, I actually would not mind Ronaldo leaving. I don't want him to leave because who are we going to pick? We're going to pick Rashford up front because Martial's injury prone. Sancho, bro, he must be thinking, what the hell have I gotten myself into here? I leave Dortmund to come to this shit. Bruno, you've signed a new contract and you look like that guy from the flippin' Turkey Olympic team. I can't remember his bloody name. Eriksen, shit. Fred got bounced like a flippin' trampoline. Useless. Luke Shaw, get done on the third goal. Rubbish. Rashford, crap. Bruno, crap. Maguire, crap. McTominay, crap. Fred, crap. Eriksen, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Like, it's just... What do you want? I'm doing a match reaction, bro. Okay, I'll leave. Look, I'll probably do a video tomorrow about the problems at United because I've been wanting to do it for a long time. You know, I wanted to make these match reactions short, but you know what? I'm not even fuming. I'm fuming at the club. Like, it's sad. It's sad to be a Manchester United fan. It's sad to be told why you support Man United. It's sad what this board has inflicted on Eric Ten Hag. They are going to make him the scapegoat. How many managers are we gonna go through until we realize that, guys, we need to? It starts with the squad. It starts with the way this club is, because they threw Rangnick under the bus. They threw Mourinho. Some of them threw Van Gaal under the bus. I'm over ranting over managers. I think these players have had their chance. Some of them they need kicking out. Ralph Rangnick said it in May. 8 to 10 players need selling, and the club refused that. The club actually, it's a fact. They actually did refuse to listen to Ralph Rangnick's advice. You know, Eric Ten Hag, mate. I don't know if you are stubbornly part of this or what, but mate, you need to listen to what Ralph Rangnick said, dude, because you are going to get your reputation screwed by this football club and by the people who run it and by that squad. Do not trust these players. That is what we said to you before you took the job back in May. And I'm telling you right now, you are going to get covered in shit. It doesn't matter what backstrokes you do, freestyle, froggy, whatever swimming, you know, things you do. You are covered in shit, mate, because of the squad. And I feel sorry for you, mate. And this is the second game, but that is going to happen. It's going to happen. I said to people, we are going to see the caliber of Manchester United fans in the Liverpool game. I thought Brighton and Brentford, maybe we could get something, but fuck me for thinking that. I mean, I just watched the season last year where we got smashed. Why? What's it's not a possibility, and it just happened tonight. You know, lost to Brighton. You know, played awful, got smashed tonight against Brentford. Brentford are not the type of club that smash teams. I mean, heck, this is the first time they smashed United in a long time. This is the first time we've lost 7 games in a row away since 1936. Since World War II, Adolf Hitler. We're doing it now, in 2022. My stomach is very sore, guys. I'm going to actually go to the bathroom. I really need to go to the bathroom so badly. My stomach is sore, but it's sad what's happening to my football club. I'm sad. I'm really like, I never thought that there would be I really thought there would be no motivation or no, let me not say no motivation, but I really, the thing that hurts me the most is the fan base. The fan base is dead. Forget about the squad, forget about the club, how it's been run. Notice how I've not said the Glazers, because everyone already knows. I mean, God, listen to my match reactions. I'm not going to complain about the owners and stuff. I mean, everyone knows that. But the fan base, we're just deflated, man. You know, we're really, you know, we hope and hope and hope, but then why we're naive? Why are we hoping? Like, it's glaring in our face, guys. Like, we're shit. Like, we are awful. We are useless. We are a bloody top four's handmaid tale right now. We are disgusting. We are no one takes us seriously. You know, I think rival fans are even tired of bantering us, because it's like, it's United. You know, that's the level where we are now. It's United. You know, it's just like it's normal. You know, no one gives a shit. You know, we get smashed by. You know, I really dread to think what that Liverpool game is gonna be like. I'm going in that Liverpool game. I'm just saying, you know what? There's nothing we could do, because look, these players are shit. I'm sorry. You're not polishing a turd. I've seen these players go 10 games unbeaten. I've seen these players finish second. I've seen these players finish out the top 4. I've seen them down tools, and I've seen them go 10 games unbeaten, like I've mentioned. I emphasize that a lot, because they can do that. But I'm over this movie. I'm tired of them. There's nothing that they can do to bring me back, because they're limited. You know, they can go on a winning run in September, you know, after we've lost against Liverpool and whatever, because they're more than capable of doing that. But I'm tired of them. I think I've seen this movie before. I'm tired of saying, oh, Rashford runs down blind alleys, or he doesn't get his head up and pass, because I know he does that. I'm tired of saying, oh, McTominay's not a good holding midfielder. He's not even a holding midfielder. I mean, he's questionable if he's a Manchester United player, you know. I'm tired of saying Maguire, oh, he's slow, he's not the captain. We know these things. These things are obvious. That's why I'm not polishing a turd. I'm not hoping anything on these players. The only positive for me this season is Malacia, Martinez, Eriksen, and Ten Hag. That's it. And maybe Ronaldo and De Gea, because they actually delivered in a shit United team last season. But other than that, I'm done with these players. They're not Manchester United players. They some of them care, but they're not good enough. Some of them don't care. Some of them need kicking out. Like, what can I say? Like, what can I say? It's just the state of our football club at the moment. Like, that is the level where we're at, you know. I'm tired of talking about the game today. I mean, what do you want me to talk about the game? First half was a disaster class. Second half, they took the piss. It's flipping 31 degrees in London today. You could see that Brentford were just going through the motions in the second half, because it's like, fuck, we won the game already. You know, to score no goals against Brentford when they took the piss. You know, not even one goal. Not one goal. We are bloody Arsenal from last season. We're going to lose 3 games in a row. I'm calling it now. We are going to lose 3 games in a row. In fact, we could lose 4 in a row. Why not? Why? I think anything is possible. After watching that today, anything is possible with United. Why? Like, it's possible. We could get smashed against Liverpool at home. We've already done that. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke, and it's not a funny joke. Well, it's a funny joke for some rival fans, but it's sad. It's sad what's happening to my football club. It's sad that I'd have to be in a time where I support this club because, of Wayne Rooney. It's sad what's happening to my football club. It's sad that I have to watch Kaizer Chiefs lose 4-0 today against Sundowns. And it's sad that I have to watch Man United lose 4-0 against Brentford today. It's sad, man. Someone said to me that I'm gonna live a very short life. They're like, you trade Forex and you support Man United. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack. I'll never leave this club. I'll never. But it's sad how it's been run. It's sad what it's like. It's sad that people at our football club cannot see that you cannot go into a new season with the squad or with the same problems and get a new manager and somehow think everything's going to be okay. It's very sad that what's going to happen is that Ten Hag is going to get more pressure, and this board and these players that are probably going to be there longer than most managers have been. They're going to. Ten Hag's going to be thrown under the bus tonight. It's sad what's happening. It's very sad. I really dread to think what they will say about Ten Hag. I mean, the Pochettino thing's going to come out. It's sad. It's just very sad. Like, just to see these players still playing at my football club. And again, I asked this question. How come most Man United players have not, handed in transfer requests, have not publicly came out and said, I don't want to be at the club? How come it's Ronaldo? I'll tell you why. It's because they're comfortable. It's because they've got their bread buttered at United. They're earning good money, they're millionaires, and their social media pages are good, but yet they've won fuck all. Make that make sense. They are on more money than Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, on more money than most players who actually at football clubs who win things, and you are at a football club because you're just living off reputation of what you do off field, or you're from the youth, or you're a nice guy. I'll tell you what, you don't win things with nice people, and Scott McTominay has taught us that. We have Scott McTominay syndrome. We have an incompetent board, who cannot seem to do things quickly, and they cannot identify it. And when they identify problems, they take long at fixing those problems. So then we end up having new problems the next transfer window. So it's there's no structure above the squad. Ten Hag is made to look like a flippin' prat in press conferences when journalists ask him, are you happy with your squad? He's clearly not happy with his squad, man. Do you honestly think he's happy with that squad? Come on, man. Like, seriously, come on. Look, man, I've been saying I wanted to go. I don't care how long this match reaction is. I really don't care. You can watch it, the whole thing. You cannot. I don't give a shit. I'm frustrated and I'm fed up of this football club in the way it's been run, because this shit can be avoided. This is not AFTV for doing it for clicks and all that stuff. I'm not surprised at this, but I'm just upset that they're going. I'm upset because just take this away from the match reaction. I'm upset because they are going to make Ten Hag look like a fool. That's my fear. I'm telling you I can bet you right now, Ten Hag is going to be made like a fool. I'll end this. I'll put this on YouTube. It's getting long now. I'm out. I need to go to the toilet. Yeah, smashing today. 4-0. 4-0. Put this up on YouTube, and yeah, okay.